When your own children break a promise, it feels colder than any winter I've ever known. I remember the day they left me here, at this nursing home that smells faintly of bleach and chicken soup. My daughter, Anna, kissed my forehead and said, "Just for a few weeks, Mom. Until things settle down." That was 2 years ago. Back then, I still had my garden. My roses bloomed every spring, and I baked peach cobbler for the grandkids every Sunday after church. I thought love like that, shared over kitchen tables and laughter, could never fade. But time changes people, and promises are easier to make than to keep. At first, I waited by the window every afternoon. The clock would tick loud enough to drown out my own heartbeat. I'd tell myself, they're just busy, they'll come this weekend. But weekends turned into months. Birthdays passed. Christmases too. The staff here are kind, but when they call me a sweetheart, it doesn't sound the same as when my babies used to. Still, I tried to make the best of it. I joined bingo nights, helped the nurses decorate the hallways for the holidays. I even started teaching some of the ladies how to crochet. We made blankets for the local shelter. For a while, it filled the silence. But one morning, I overheard a phone call. My son, David, was talking to the manager. He'd been too busy to visit, but I heard him say, "Just sell the house. Mom doesn't need it anymore." That house was my life. My husband built the porch with his bare hands. Every memory I ever had was within those walls. That night, I cried quietly so the nurses wouldn't hear. But when the sun came up, I made a decision. I wasn't going to wait anymore. I called an old friend from church, Gloria. She's 78 but tougher than steel. Within a week, she helped me apply for a small apartment through the community senior program. It wasn't fancy, just 2 rooms and a little balcony, but when I saw the sunlight hit those walls, I felt free. The day I left the nursing home, the nurse hugged me, "Goodbye," and whispered, "You're the bravest woman I know." Maybe I am. A few months later, Anna finally came by. She looked shocked when she saw me standing at my own door, flowers blooming on my balcony. "Mom," she stammered, "I didn't know you." I smiled and cut her off gently. "You didn't ask." She cried, and for the first time in a long while, I didn't. Because I'd already forgiven her. Not for her sake, but for mine. Now, every evening, I water my plants and sip tea as the sun sets. I don't wait for anyone anymore. I just live. Because sometimes the hardest promise to keep is the one you make to yourself.